Thanks for joining me to learn about the Intelligent Cybersecurity Mesh or CyberMesh. Our goal with the CyberMesh is to securely and intelligently connect people, connect things, and connect processes in new and interesting ways. Let's dive into it and see what is Intelligent Cybersecurity Mesh or CyberMesh. CyberMesh builds on and consolidates three technology trends: 5G, Secure Access Services Edge or SASE, and Extended Detection and Response or XDR. What is 5G? 5G is the fifth generation mobile network. It is a new global wireless standard after 4G networks. But how 5G is different from 4G? 5G technology delivers a number of enhancements over 4G. This includes gigabit per second speeds, faster response times, in particular for some industrial applications. It provides enhanced security and privacy. It has been made with certain protocol enhancements and other algorithms enhancements to deliver high availability and reliability. Availability and reliability. This is again is very important for enterprise and industry use cases. 5G also delivers massive capacity. In particular, 5G is expected to support billions of IoT devices. And that's why it has built-in capabilities to deliver this very, very high capacity. And then 5G enables new user experiences like virtual reality, augmented reality, or you can call it extended reality and gaming. One of the differences with 5G compared to previous generation wireless technologies is that 5G is not only meant for new user experiences for consumers, but also expected to address business critical and mission critical applications for enterprise and industry use cases. And that is where Secure Access Services Edge or SASE comes into the picture. Gartner created the term SASE in 2019, and it is the next big thing for enterprise networking and network security. The idea is that with digitalization, work from anywhere or hybrid work, and cloud-based computing, security and networking must become software-defined and delivered as cloud service, needs to be cloud delivered to enable anywhere, anytime access from any device. There is some commonality as 5G is the first software-defined standard. And wireless services are generally delivered as a subscription. For example, as a consumer of 4G or 5G services, you do not need to deploy any infrastructure like cell towers and the backend network. You buy a smartphone, pay a monthly subscription fee to your service provider, and you are all set. This is currently not the case with enterprise networking and security. Today, enterprises have to deploy a lot of boxes and hardware, and they need a huge IT staff to manage this hardware to provide the networking and security services. SASE is changing all that to a cloud deliver subscription model. So SASE and 5G together builds a secure and robust platform. But one thing we have learned is that no matter how secure and how robust our systems are, at some point in time, someone will be able to compromise and break into these systems. Recently, we all have seen a sharp increase in sophisticated hacking campaigns. Both nation state backed hackers and cyber criminals, both nation state, these what generally we call advanced persistent threats, APT, backed by nation states, and the attacks for cyber criminals have increased, taking advantage of the remote working, and these attacks are becoming sophisticated in their approach. So, in the world we live in, there is nothing like 100% security forever. This is where we need extended detection and response, or XDR. So, what is a XDR? The success of recent attacks, as we discussed, show that legacy security threat detection and the incident response tools are failing to respond to sophisticated hacking campaigns. Bad guys are using powerful AI tools to break into our systems. With the current security tools that enterprises are using, it takes months for data breaches to be detected, and more months to respond and remediate to the breaches. On the other hand, XDR applies AI in a way in response to the AI that bad guys are using. Then analytics, automation, and orchestration to make the cyber threat detection and response precise, automatic, faster, and easier. Yeah, X in XDR stands for extended, and some people say it stands for cross-layered or for anywhere. For example, an attack that caused alerts on email, endpoint, and network can be combined into a single incident. That XDR works cross layers. It's not just protecting the endpoint, network, or cloud. It's taking the input data from multiple sources to come to incident detection and response. Just like SASE, XDR is delivered as a cloud service, just like SASE is delivered as a cloud service. Therefore, we can see all the three services in CyberMesh are delivered as a cloud service, a single cloud service. Yeah. Again, the goal of CyberMesh is to securely and intelligently connect things, connect processes, connect people in new and interesting ways using a single cloud delivered subscription. We just learned that CyberMesh deliver 5G, SASE, and XDR on a single scalable and intelligent platform. And how these three technology trends are coming together to create intelligent cyber security mesh. So on the right side, let's look at the hype cycle for emerging technologies, Gartner's hype cycle. So this is the hype cycle for everything. You have blockchain there, you have DNA computing and other things. But the things related with the networking and security are two things, SASE and private 5G. So these are the top two trends for enterprise networking and network security over the next 5 to 10 years. So cybersecurity mesh brings this together. So what SASE brings to the mesh? Because SASE has a built-in network security. It has a built-in wide area software-defined WAN, wide area networking, and it is a cloud delivered service model. As we saw, everything needs to be delivered as a cloud service, as a subscription model. Then it is a globally distributed network. SASE services are delivered from the global POPs or points of presence. So it is a global service. It's not limited to a given region or country. Then SASE also uses a single pass architecture. A single pass architecture means you do all your network and security services in a single pass in a much more efficient and faster way. This is in contrast to service chaining and other approaches or multipass approaches where you are just bolting together many different capabilities together. But SASE deliver these capabilities natively in a single pass architecture. So what is good about 5G? 5G is built for mobility. Like we saw work from anywhere or hybrid work. 5G protocols or robust protocols built for services delivery anywhere, even when you are moving from location to location and so on. Then 5G has a hardened trust model. 5G is a global standard. A lot of investment from major companies went to building the 5G standard. So it's a globally accepted standard. It's not a proprietary way of doing networking and security. Then it has ultra high reliable protocols because it is built for not only consumer applications but also enterprise and mission critical and business critical industrial applications. 5G is also a software defined network standard. It has built in the multi access edge computing or MAC capabilities. And most importantly, 5G is access or transport agnostic. So this was not the case for 4G. So 4G services you could only deliver on 4G radios. But with 5G, you can deliver 5G services on any underlying transport. It doesn't need to be 5G radios. It can be Wi-Fi. It can be, so 5G can go over Wi-Fi, Ethernet, or fiber, any underlying access, fiber, or even satellite access, because it is transport agnostic. So when you combine the capabilities of 5G and SASE, you build this very powerful platform, a secure and a robust platform. Then the third trend that is merging to create intelligent cybersecurity mesh is extended detection and response. As we have seen, extended detection and response uses AI, analytics, automation, and orchestration. So it heavily leverages AI, the responsible AI. So responsible AI is a trustworthy approach to AI. It's based on principles of fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, transparency, transparency and explainability and accountability. And so you see the trend explainable AI. So what is explainable AI? It's like AI is no longer a black box. For example, in the context of security, we will have, for example, zero trust network access built into the CyberMesh. And if CyberMesh denies you access to a certain application based on the XDR analytics, and you want to know why you are denied access to that application. So responsible AI XDR in this case is going to give you explanation that you were denied access to this application because your device seemed infected with something. So to protect you, XDR has denied access, zero trust network access, or in some cases, the application may be malicious. So you're going to get an explanation why AI took a certain decision. So the responsible AI and XDR is the important component of intelligent cybersecurity mesh. So this is what we really mean, the intelligent part, because we like to connect people, things, and processes intelligently and securely, like in more autonomous and automated way. So we have seen that CyberMesh consolidates 5G, SASE, and XDR. But what this buys us? So the goal is really to simplify and automate enterprise security and networking. So let's look at the evolution of 5G and security and networking in the enterprise. So our focus is not public 5G or public cellular or consumer focused. So this will continue to be done by the service providers. Our goal is to create a platform for enterprise and industry applications. So when we look at the evolution of networking and network security in the enterprise in the 2000s, the wide area networking was almost all dedicated private networks or MPLS, and the LAN was Ethernet. And in the 2010s, we saw the rise of software-defined WAN, and the LAN evolved to Wi-Fi. So this is how wide area networking and security looks like today in the enterprise. It's SD-WAN, and access is Wi-Fi. And when we look at the security, network security, so in 2000s, we started with the basic firewall. And then the security evolved into the next generation firewall. So firewall was like layer 3, layer 4 protection. But with the next generation firewall, the idea was you make firewall application aware or layer 7 aware. We also saw the rise of secure web gateways, like the web categories filtering, URL filtering, like protecting users when they are browsing and going to the websites and so on. Then with the rise of SaaS services, we saw CASB, Cloud Access Security Brokers. So these were more like focused on visibility, compliance for the SaaS applications. Then more recently, we have seen the zero trust network access. So when we look at what is the future of this network security and networking for the enterprise is SASE. Right? This is next big thing now. It's already trying to simplify enterprise networking and security, but it doesn't accommodate 5G into the big picture. So this is what where the intelligent cybersecurity mesh comes in. Intelligent cybersecurity mesh builds a 5 builds a SASE platform based on the 5G standard, and in a way deliver 5G services based on the SASE platform. And then it also combines the extended detection and response. Prior to extended detection and response, we have seen the endpoint detection and response. Endpoint detection and response are very limited in their capabilities because they only take input data from the endpoints, for example. So the AI decisions you make are not as advanced because your input, the data is limited. It's only from the endpoints. But with the XDR, is the you take the input data for your AI engines, not only from the endpoints, but also network, from the cloud, from edge, and all from basically from anywhere. So that's why some people call it anywhere detection and response. So when we combine these capabilities, we create this intelligent cyber security mesh. So it's a single platform to intelligently steer and handle a enterprise traffic on a single platform. Yeah, another thing to note over here is that SD-WAN is the wide area networking technology for the enterprise, but 5G is also wide area technology. Like Wi-Fi is not a wide area technology, it's a LAN, it's a local area network, not a WAN. That's why whenever you use Wi-Fi, you need some kind of a backhaul like a broadband or another form of backhaul to your ISP, like delivered by your ISP. That's not the case with 5G because 5G has a built-in wide area networking, and 5G is also a software-defined networking standard. So basically, you can build SD-WAN or the whole SASE because 5G has the advanced network security capabilities as well. You can build a SASE platform based on the 5G standard. So it's basically now from the intelligent cybersecurity mesh, you can deliver 5G services, you can deliver SASE services, and you have the extended detection and response built into the platform.